Oh my lord, another day in paradise. UTV, switchblade. And try to slap her on here somewhere. Looks like we got a new project going on here. A Honda Accord. And it runs and drives. It's automatic, 2.3 VTEC Bro. It's actually got a lot of miles on it, but it has very little rust, which is rare for this part of Canada. After it warms up, it won't idle right. It's throwing codes for the MAP sensor, manifold absolute pressure, or MAP sensor. So it seems to be right there on top, and I put it on the scanner, and the live data with the throttle open or closed, running, it was not making hardly any difference or change in readings there. So I assume the sensor's bad. It's basic old Honda Accord. She does run, but you can see it's throwing codes. She's dirty. It's got high mileage, but it does have air conditioning, power locks, power windows, power mirrors. It's got like some good features for a basic economy vehicle. But I'm a cheap bastard, so I'm just looking for a cheap winter beater or something maybe. So I'm just gonna see if I can't fix it up, because the body's real good. In the typical spots here, there's no rust. She's got some scratches and dings, but she's a solid car. She might clean up. We actually got the first snowfall this season, and she was a good one too. So I do have the sensor here. It was $100, 100 Canadian pesos. So the good thing about the MAP sensor, there's only 2 screws holding it in. This came from Parts Source, I think, but they're affiliated with Canadian Tire, so I actually had it transferred to Canadian Tire. I'm not sure what that O-ring is, because I don't think it'll fit on this. Will it? So that's gonna go there, I think. Yeah, we're gonna try it. You can't get at the back one because this shelf on the firewall here, so I've made up this custom contraption here. All it is number 2 Phillips bit, 1/4-inch wrench, and optional magnet. That magnet is hopefully gonna stop it from dropping down into the abyss. So that one there, I've already broke it loose, and I need to get this back one here. Put a little bit of downward pressure on it, because these can be stiff. Yeah, they can be stiff. There she goes. Now I just got to get them the rest of the way out. This connector here should be pretty simple. I think this connector, you just squeeze on it, pull, and that's that. Okay, I think I see what the O-ring's for now, because there is an O-ring there. So I'll put a new O-ring in here, clean up a little bit, and yeah, bolt her down. Well, there she is. What I'd like to do now is just reset the engine, clear the codes, reset the engine light. So this thing here, read and clear codes, that's just what I want to do. This is a Bluetooth dongle, and it just plugs in. It's a tiny little thing, and the rest goes to your phone. And this is supposed to be compatible with the iPhone. So I'm gonna try that. It comes with the gauge apps and the OBD2 app. So there's not a whole lot in the box. This tiny little adapter. I've already downloaded the app, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plug this in and get started. Okay, I got the Bluetooth paired and I had to scan the VIN number, but now it's working. It's showing one code for the map sensor, which is the same thing I had before, P0108. Manifold, air pressure sensor, circuit, high input. Replace the map sensor, most likely, which I've already done. So I think if I scroll down here, erase codes, I'm gonna try that. Engine. Code erased successfully. Oh, good. Continue. Now the check engine light is out. This one here says maintenance required. So maybe that's the oil reset. I think it needs an oil change, so I'll probably give it an oil change if it's worthy. So I'm sure it'll clean up. I'm not really familiar with the Honda cars, but I've had Honda motorcycles and they're pretty good. Maintenance light reset. Current firmware, your tool does not support this. Huh. So I did a quick search and I found a guy made a video and he said hold down this button here, the reset, with the key off, or as you turn the key on. So I held this down and I think it takes about 10 seconds, and now the maintenance light is out. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil probably today. And it looks like she's low on washer fluid. That's the only light left illuminated. Doing a little oil drain on her right about now. Got license plates and insurance on Sharhonda. We got the certified ramps. The cheapest ones at Canadian Tire. And I got the cheapest drain pan, dish pan from Dollarama. Woo, Sharhonda. Oh my goodness, where have you been, girl? What the frig? So this car's got like 317,000 kilometers on it, and I think most of the miles are in there. Wow, she definitely do. That's for sure. I changed the map sensor. That was the first thing I did on this project. After I ran it a few times and deleted the codes, there's no more engine light, so that fixed that. That was about $100 for that map sensor. And tomorrow it has an appointment to get a new windshield installed. Right here it has a pretty dirty cracked chip, and it has another crack that's going all over the place here. So I'm just gonna get the windshield replaced. I think you said about $300, so with, you know, that's not too bad, parts and labor all in. So it's going to get that done tomorrow, but in the meantime I've ordered some halo projector housings, and when they come in, which should be either today or tomorrow, I'll be installing them when I get the first opportunity. There's been snow, I'm working full-time, so there's been rain, so I might spend a couple minutes out here, put in the headlight bulb, and it needs a wiper blade, so I've got 2 new wiper blades. I want to get this stuff done before tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow before the appointment, because the weather's supposed to be a little better tomorrow. I did clean it up a little bit in here. It was really dirty and dusty, so me and the young lad, we went a little bit. We gave her a little bit of this and a little bit of that, so it's a little better. 317,000 kilometers. I really like the old Alpine deck. That's pretty cool. It feels like, I know this car is a 1998, so it's kind of an older car, but this feels really like authentic, like period correct. So I still have one light illuminated, which is the washer fluid lamp. I topped it up, but that didn't make any difference. So I assume that either the sensor is broken, and I think it's sort of maybe under the bumper cover. I'm just tidying up the little things before I send it in for certification. I got wheels, and I got summer wheels for it last night, and I got winter tires for it. So it's just a matter of putting the headlights on and putting the tires on and just getting the windshield done. But otherwise, it's a pretty clean car. Whoa, oh, VTEC, bro.
One hit music station in the 315.
Watertown. That's a New York radio station. It's not too bad. So, the car's in good shape, but you know, it's a 1998 and we're living in 2022, so it's an old car by today's standards. Not by my standards, but by today's standards. So the headlights are a little dull, so I'm gonna end up changing the entire housings. I think the AC actually works on this car. So it's a Honda, so that's automatically the most reliable car in the fleet now. Possibly. It's not a Toyota or anything, but it is a Honda. Look at this thing. It's got cruise control, power mirrors, power windows, power locks. Like, wow, that's pretty impressive for a four-banger economy car. And I think that's a heated mirror, if I'm not mistaken. I think it needs a steering wheel cover. Yeah, she's got 300,000 on it, so the steering wheel and the brake pedal are a little bit worn. Yeah, the brake pedal, you can actually see the metal under the rubber. That's how you know when they got 300,000 on them. That's one good indicator, the brake pedal. So it's gonna need some fuel soon. Barely warmed up. It's a cold day today. I'm gonna check the level sensor for the washer fluid because it is full of washer fluid. But I think for some strange reason, you have to remove the bumper cover to get at the bottom headlight bolts. So that's probably an ideal time. That's probably a good time to check the level sensor on the washer fluid because it's kind of under there. I'm taking her to get the windshield replaced right now. So I've driven it 72 kilometers and counting, and I still got another 25 kilometers to go, I think, just before we even get there. And all the trouble codes have been gone since I replaced the MAP sensor. Everything's been good since then. Well, there she is. I got all the lights. It had 3 lights illuminated: the engine light, the service light, and the washer fluid. I got all those lights out. And I did not unplug the washer fluid sensor. Nope. I wouldn't do something like that. So anyway, so I got all the lights out. I changed the oil, changed the map sensor, reset the engine light and the service light. Got the washer fluid light out. She's full of washer fluid. Yeah, all the service lights are out. She's running. And I got new brakes on it, new headlights on it. Yep, things are not too bad. Not too bad for an old girl.